Hello everybody, and welcome back to my video walkthrough for Nancy Drew, Ghost of Thornton Hall. After you talk to Wade for the first time, a package is going to appear for Nancy. Oh, spooky shadows in the dark. I don't like spooky shadows. Anyway, the package is here in the upstairs area. I think this is where Nancy goes to sleep. I can see a sleeping bag, so maybe that's where Nancy sleeps. In any case, it's a package from Savannah. We have an EMF reader and a book entitled The Ghost of Thornton Hall. You know, that's a really nice name for a book. I like that name. They should make a video game with that name. Yeah, that would be a great video game. In any case, this book is all about Charlotte Thornton. They say that Charlotte's ghost is haunting the hall, but I don't believe it. I mean, come on, that sounds like a Halloween fairy tale. There's no such thing as ghosts, right? Right. Wrong! Uh-oh, Charlotte's ghost is right here!
What was that?
That was Charlotte's ghost. Okay, this seems like a good time to use the EMF reader. Okay, this tells us how many ghosts are in an area. So, for example, here, it's green. It's very ghost-free. Here, it's yellow. Lots of ghosts in that area. And at the door to Charlotte's room... Orange! Orange! Ah! Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away! Okay, so there are two puzzles that we can solve at this point in the game. Hopefully I'll be able to solve both of them in this video. The first puzzle is pretty easy to trigger, actually.
I better check out what's going on upstairs.
And that's the other puzzle. Let's start with puzzle number one. Puzzle number one is this one. The cell phone charger.
Looks like I need to figure out the password.
So basically, we solved the puzzle of waiting a while for the cell phone to charge. Now we have another puzzle. We need to figure out the password to Jessalyn's phone. And puzzle number two. Basically, what you have to do is leave the house and go back inside. Whenever you hear eerie singing, that means there is a note for Nancy.
Make yourself blind. Call Charlotte home. I need to figure out what this means.
Alrighty, so that's the next puzzle. We need to decode the clues contained in the note. Alright, so at this point, what you want to do is call Addison Hammond. She is Jessalyn's best friend, and she was there on the night that Jessalyn disappeared.
Hello?
Addison, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling to see if you can help me with something.
Is this about Jessalyn?
Yes?
I can't. I'm sorry.
The sooner we can find out what happened to her, the better her chances of survival.
Okay. I'll help with what I can.
How's Jessalyn's relationship with Clara?
Okay. Maybe a little strained.
How so?
Jess used to call her Chairman Mom. Behind her back, of course.
Do you think Clara could have anything to do with Jessalyn going missing?
I don't think Jess was afraid of Clara. But still, I can't say for sure.
What do you think of Colton?
What's to think? He's always been decent to me and Jess.
Can you walk me through what happened the night Jessalyn went missing?
She was about to get married, and I think the pressure of it was getting to her. It was supposed to be a night of blowing off some steam. Jess always loved a good scare. She used to make me sneak into scary movies with her when we were kids. So, in a weird way, spending the night searching for a ghost sort of made sense for a bachelorette party. At first, it was really fun. We were running around trying to scare ourselves silly. We were making these recordings like we were on a ghost hunter show. Then, things got strange.
Strange. Well, that's never a good thing when you're trying to find a ghost.
Is there anything you remember that might help me find Jessalyn?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. Upstairs, there was this door. Jess was desperate to get it open. Between you and me, I was relieved that she couldn't figure it out.
Really? Why?
I could feel eyes on me all night long.
Yeah, the ghost meter was orange in front of that door. It's a scary, scary door.
What were you doing at Thornton Hall that night?
A scavenger hunt, but I don't know. There was something strange about it.
In what way?
Jess was looking for something toward the end of the night. Kinda desperately. It stopped being fun. That's all I know.
How was Jessalyn acting that night?
She was classic Jess for most of the night.
Then something happened?
Yeah, we were in the house and suddenly she just screams. And then she's nowhere to be found.
What happened?
I was alone in the house, jumping at every noise, too afraid to move. It felt like hours. Then she came back. She wouldn't say what had happened. She wouldn't even talk to me. She wanted to be left alone. She went downstairs and that was that.
Did something spooky happen, or is Addison just a scaredy cat? Hence the picture of a cat for Addison's picture. You know, she's a scaredy cat, or maybe she just likes cats. She's sort of like my sister, you know, my sister has a pet cat. And this is the weird thing, though. My sister named her cat Scooby, after Scooby-Doo, so she named her cat after a dog. My sister's kind of weird. Yeah. So, I would definitely say that things got strange.
You said things got strange. What did you mean?
It was her and me up in that freezing house, and I remember thinking, I'll never get to sleep. But then I started to feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Fuzzy, like a kitty cat.
Like I was underwater or something. And I noticed Jess was gone again. I wanted to get up and find her, but I couldn't move. It was like this invisible hand was pinning me down. I heard a strange voice. It wasn't Jess. Then it was the morning. I was alone and Jess was gone.
Sounds like Addison was attacked by the ghost.
You said you heard a voice.
Charlotte. I'm sure of it.
Did she say anything?
She sang. I only heard a little bit.
Would you consider yourself a believer in the paranormal?
If you'd asked that last week, I would have made some crack about Bigfoot.
And now?
And now I'm going to say that I don't believe. Because I'm afraid if I let myself believe, I'll be opening a door that no one can close.
Did you notice any secret passages or tunnels while you were at the house?
No, but it was so drafty in there, it would surprise me if there weren't.
And finally, the thing that you have to talk to Addison about is this, Jessalyn's password.
Can you help me figure out Jessalyn's password?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. The tombstone portion of our scavenger hunt, there was something strange about it.
Can you think of a reason she would hide her password there?
Just in case something happened to her. I thought she said that to scare me, but maybe not.
Can you give me any information about where the scavenger hunt list is?
I can't. I'm sorry.
It must be on the property somewhere. I'll keep looking.
Yeah, we'll just have to look for it.
See you later.
Bye.
I'll just have to add the scavenger hunt list on my scavenger hunt list. Huh. Oh, there it is! Hey, that was simple. Cool, so, the tombstones. Basically, what you want to do is figure out the password according to the gravestone epitaph hunt. Let's look at some more gravestones.
Luther, my daddy. Mama called him the king of slamming doors. He had a hot temper, but a soft heart, and no mind for business. He wasn't intuitive. He brought me out here to the stones at night. Taught me how to open my eyes, shut up, and listen. You rest well, Daddy.
So, Luther Atchison is L.A., and we have 2-5, so that's word letter. So, the fifth letter of the second word is I. So that means the second from last letter we need in the password is I.
Virginia, my mother. Rest her soul.
Can you tell me anything about her?
Just that I miss her, and I always will.
So basically what you have to do is go from tombstone to tombstone until you figure everything out. So the ghost is Charlotte. The factory accident victims, that would be the 54 souls. But we have a couple of nicknames, such as Dodge and Nana. You might have a hard time figuring out who they are. In order to figure out who those people are, you have to read the books. So for example, I believe we have a book upstairs. This one tells us that Mariana is the nickname for... Or actually, wait a minute. Mariana is not the nickname for Mariana, but Dodge is the nickname for Roger. And I believe the book downstairs tells us who Nana is. Nana is the nickname for Sarah. So what you have to do is basically go through the list and figure out which one is which. And then you can crack the password on Jessalyn's phone. In amateur sleuth mode, the password is VWRMYFITS. In Master Sleuth mode, the password is PRDRYRIW. On Jessalyn's phone, you can check out the audio messages. As Addison said, they recorded a bunch of audio messages like they were on a spooky ghost hunting show. And you can also read Jessalyn's text messages. Alright, these are some text messages from Addison, and, you know, it's a text message conversation between Addison and Jessalyn. And here's a text message conversation between Clara and Jessalyn. Clara is trying to talk about the wedding invitations. However, autocorrect keeps on changing invitation to invertebrate. Oh, autocorrect. It is not Clara's friend. And finally, here is a text message conversation between Jessalyn and her fiancé, Colton. Alrighty, I think that's a good place to end this video. In the next video, I will listen to all of her audio messages, and I'll try to solve this puzzle.